Hey there, it's Kevin Ward, the founder of Yes Masters Real Estate Success Training, helping you get more yeses and more successes in your business and in your life. And we've been talking about the power of video marketing for realtors. And I want to talk today about getting testimonial videos. And it's kind of interesting in the expectation that a lot of real estate agents have is that when we think of a video marketing, we think of having a video, some flashy world-class production video that makes you look like a rock star, makes you look like a superstar. And while that kind of video has use to it, it is not the highest leverage use of video that you can do. One, because you can only do one of them. Two, it tends to be very expensive. Three, they can only make you look so good. And unless you are a rock star, it's kind of hard to make it look like really fabulous and really have credibility with people. And video testimonials, when you get somebody else talking about how great you are, there's a lot of advantages to it. And so here's why testimonial videos are so powerful. Simply because people in our world today don't believe what you say about you. They tend to be very skeptical of that. When you promote yourself, self-promotion videos tend to, people look at them and go like, okay, yeah, right, whatever. But people always believe what other people say about you. And it is the power of third-party credibility. And so it's the reason that, references have worked forever and are a great source. The challenge with references or, recommendation letters and all that kind of stuff is you can forge them. But you can't forge an actual video of a satisfied client who is talking about how great you are. And so if you take every single client that you have and when you do that transaction, you close that deal and they are happy, is get a testimonial video from them. Unbelievably powerful. Is everybody going to do one? Probably not. But if you make it a goal that this next year, you're going to get as many video testimonials as you can do, and you get half a dozen of them, that gives you a level of credibility that you have with people that may not know you, may not have anything, and they're looking and checking you out. By the way, people check you out before they hire you. If you're referred to them or they find you or whatever, they're going to Google you. They're going to check you out. And I'm going to talk about how getting testimonial videos will help you both in having something positive that people will find when they look for you and also give you some real SEO horsepower and credibility when people do search for you. So let's talk about what I'm going to call the 4 key steps to getting great testimonial videos. How do you get a great testimonial video and then use it to get business and convert business? So step number 1 is, if you want to get testimonial videos, is you have to ask. You got to ask your clients. You got to give them great service, make sure they like you, and then ask say, hey, would you do me a huge favor? Would you be willing to let me do a video with you about your experience and kind of as a testimonial for the experience you had in working with me and helping you sell this house? And if you've done a great job, and I'm assuming you've done a great job, most of the time they're going to say sure. Now, I'm going to also tell you this, that most of the time if you ask one time, they're going to say yes, and then they're not going to do it. So you may have to ask, and then you may have to ask more than once. And if you have to ask more than once, that's just what you got to do, because people will say, yeah, I'll do it, and then they don't do it for you. And so when that happens, don't look and go like, oh, I guess they changed their mind or they didn't want to do it. No, what happened is they're terrified of video. And you know what I'm talking about. You turn on, you look at a camera, you turn the camera on, and all of a sudden you go like, you feel the nerves, right? So they're the same way. And so if you have them do it, whether it's them doing it on their own or you're doing it with them, you turn that video camera on, you take that phone, that smartphone, and you turn it and you click it on. They go like, hi, my name, they're nervous. So people are busy, so they may tell you, yes, I want to do one, and then they don't do it. You may have to ask 3 times, 4 times, 5 times. And they're like, oh, yeah, I need to do it. So number 1, you got to ask for it. And you may have to ask more than once. Number 2, the second real key to it is, I am just going to say, is you want to make it easy. You want to make it simple. Let's just put it that way. Make it simple. And the simplest thing that I can do is do it with them. because they're not going to put it off. Say, well, why don't we do it right now? So you get your smartphone, and if you have somebody else that can hold it for you and run it, then that's the best way to do it. And have them do it. If you need we talked in a previous video. If you haven't watched the video yet on basic gear, video training for realtors, basic gear, watch that video, and it talks about the basic gear setup that you can have to do this. You just want to make it simple. The simplest way to do is you actually get with them on the camera and say, hey, everybody, this is Kevin Ward with Yes Masters Realty. Introduce yourself. And I'm standing here with two of my great sellers, two of my great clients, Bill and Mandy. And Bill and Mandy, just tell us a little bit about your experience of us working together and how you felt about it. And tell us about our first meeting. Tell us about this and so forth. So make it simple. And the key is get it done. Help them get a video done. Number 3, the third key is when they actually do it, what I'm really looking for is I really want the story. Is encourage them to tell their story about working with you. Instead of just saying, hi there, yeah, we're Bill and Mandy, and well, I tell you what, Kevin is awesome, and if you need a good realtor, call Kevin. That's a plug, not bad, it's a testimonial, it's still great, but what's more compelling to people is when they hear the story. And especially if you have a client that had their experience in the past with realtors may not have been great, or it may have been a hard thing, or they had some difficult circumstances and you really came through for them, that can really be compelling for people. And so they may go like, yeah, so tell us about the first time we met. Well, the first time we met, you actually came and knocked on our door, or we met you at an open house, and you were super friendly, but we just weren't interested. And so I think we kind of gave you the cold shoulder, and then you followed up with us and you called us, and you were super friendly and nice, and you just stayed in touch with us. And that was impressive to us because other agents had said they would and they didn't do it. And so tell us what happened next. And well, then when we got ready to sell our house, we listed with you and we were really nervous, blah, 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 but you helped us price it right, and we got multiple offers really, really quick. And what happened next? And then you really negotiated for us, and we had a couple of issues with the repairs, but you helped work through all of that. And so we were actually able to get our house sold, get more money than we expected. And it was awesome. If you can get them to tell the story by simply asking them a question, so what happened next? And how did that make you feel? And what happened when we got the offer? What happened when the inspection was done? And get them to tell the story. That story is really compelling to people. And so when somebody else watches, they go like, here's an agent that I can trust because these people trusted him, trusted her, and this is the result that they got. So having that story element to it, rather than them just giving you a plug and saying, yeah, he's a great realtor, call him. The story really makes it more believable and makes it more real to people. And then once you get the video, by the way, when you turn the video on and you have them record it, just tell them, listen, we're just going to turn the video on and let it run. If you mess up or anything, just don't worry about it. We'll stop, we'll start over, we can edit it out. And so we're going to make sure we get you looking really good and get all the good stuff, and we can edit out the bloopers. All right. And then turn the video on and just let it go. Because they may mess up and they go like, can we start over? Yeah, just start over. And we just start over and keep going, and then you can edit the video. It's way easier than having to stop and then go, okay, let's start over again, and so forth. It's perfectly okay to do some video editing and so forth. The key is you really want to get their heart. You want to get that story in it. And then once you get the video done, get it put together, then obviously the next thing is you want to post the video. Now here's where you're going to post the video. Number one, you want to post it on your social media. So I'm going to put primarily, it's going to be Facebook. You want to post it on your social media. The next place you want to post it is you want to post it on your YouTube channel. And then the third place is you want to post it on your website. And I recommend that you have a testimonial, hope you can see this, a testimonial tab. And what that means is, you know how at the top of a website, at the top of your website, it'll say, sellers, about sellers, buyers, whatever. As I want a tab that says testimonials, or what others are saying. And so that when somebody comes to your website and you send somebody to your website and they go like, let's check out his testimonials. Boom, they click on it. Or even better, you may even have a couple of testimonials right there on your homepage. And it just says what others are saying, and they have a couple of video links or 3 or 4 that people can click and watch what other people are saying about you. Again, people don't believe what you say about you, but they do believe what other people say about you. Now, let me just kind of make a quick explanation of this. When you post it on your social media on Facebook, a lot of people are going to see it, they're going to like it, and so forth. It's best when you post it, you make it about the clients, not about you. And just instead of saying, hey, look what I just did and how awesome I am, is say, congratulations to Bill and Mandy that they just sold their house. I'm so grateful to have clients like this. They were awesome. You guys were awesome to work with. And thank you so much for the kind words you had to say. And I was excited to get to work with you guys and earn your business. Make it about them, and congratulations on the sale of your house. Make it about their success, not your success. And then people watch the video and they'll like it and they'll share it or whatever. Now, put it on YouTube. And when you put it on YouTube, here's what you want to put, is you put Bill and Mandy's seller testimonial about your name dash Realtor, or Los Angeles Realtor, or Dallas Realtor, or New York Realtor, whatever it is. And you want to put testimonial, their name, first names only, and it's not critical, but their name, testimonial for your name, and then your city or market, Realtor. And here's the reason that's important, is there's a company out there that owns YouTube, and that is called Google. And Google, as you know, is the king of search engine optimization, of SEO. And Google happens to like YouTube because they own it. And if you want to get the fastest and best way to get when somebody searches you and they type in my case would be Kevin Ward Realtor, if they type that in, if they type in your name Realtor and they Google it, if you've got YouTube videos that have your name in it and Realtor, they will put your YouTube videos a lot of times on the very first page. Now, let me just give you an example. I've got some of my coaching members that if you type in their first and last name Realtor and you click enter, what's going to come up is it's going to come up maybe it may come up their Realtor profile, Realtor.com profile, Zillow.com profile, their website may come up. But one of the things that will come up for a lot of them if they've done these kind of videos and put them on YouTube this way is the YouTube thumbnail of that video. Now, when somebody Googles anything, they'll look and there's all this text and says, here's a website, here's a website, here's a website. Oh, here's a thumbnail, and it's a YouTube video. People are most likely to click on the graphic. They'll click on a video sooner and more likely than they will click on a website. So your YouTube videos, and we'll talk in our next video, I'm going to talk some more about using YouTube strategies as an SEO strategy, is that YouTube, without you having to pay anything for it, is very organic and helping you get up onto the first page of YouTube. And then having it on your website, by the way, you can embed the YouTube link directly onto your website under the Testimonials tab. And when you're doing that, this is primarily going to be when people come to your website. It's going to give them a place to look. On Facebook, it's going to give them an immediate you're going to give you immediate traffic. The YouTube channel, the longer it is there, actually the more SEO power it's going to have. So the quicker you get video testimonials up, get people watching them, the better it is going to be. I know this is not something that a lot of agents think about, but I'm going to tell you, if there is one video strategy that is probably the most underutilized video strategy in the market, it is this right here, is getting third-party credibility from video testimonials from satisfied clients who love the work you've done and are happy to tell about it. It takes a little bit of work, a little bit of effort, but you get it up there. The videos do not even have to be professionally produced because it's the story, it's the heart, it's the reality that here is somebody who trusts you enough to hire you, and if they trusted you, then your prospects will also trust you and hire you. If this video has been helpful for you, make sure you give it a thumbs up. Comments and questions, make sure you post them down below. If you haven't subscribed to my channel yet, make sure you do that, because I'm going to give you lots of great training content on helping you make more money, getting more yeses and more successes in your business and in your life, so that you can always expect that. And I'll see you on the next video.